Shalom, 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 beloved family and Gentiles. I am Mimsa Yasharel, metamorphosing into magnificence through spiritual awakening. I wanted to bring you a little short video today, something that I ran upon doing my research. So, Sophia Spiritual Light, shout out to you, beloved sister. I just finished watching your vid about Saint Lucia. You are straight on point about that. Once we realize that the Gentiles and the Psalms 83 nations have taken crafty counsel against us, and that there is never going to be anything that they can do to fix the mess that they made, the frequency will rise because our people are still locked up in these people thinking that they have a soul and that they love us and all this. They don't. Let me tell you right now, they don't. Everything that we've ever done, our ancestors did, they have turned it on our butts and they have wiped our faces in it and they have made us pay dearly. And if you think at some point today, tomorrow, next week, that they're just going to up and wake up and realize that they've done something wrong, you're in for a rude awakening, a very rude awakening. I want to share something with you that I just came upon. So this country has made a big deal about race. They made everything about race. They have beat us down with this white supremacy and we black and all this nonsense. I mean, they have beat us over the head with this bull crap. But let's see where the word race really came from. The word race came from the Anahazi language word resa. Ray equals rainbow or rays of consciousness, and sa in Anahazi in this context means bearer. So resa means bringer or bearer of the rays of consciousness. The angelic humans are the bearers of the rays, the races, the races. You see how they turn these words around? Each of the 12 tribes still hold a piece of what was the understanding and a piece of the core of the knowledge about God's source and creation. The 12 races were the human guardians. They each had their own Grail King Magi and Indigo family to hold a bit more frequency in case the planetary body needed to be activated. Then the whole set of the 12 races together. That's why the Indigos are being woken first. I don't know about all that, about these indigos, because what I've seen about what they portray as indigo children is a whole bunch of Caucasian children. So I don't buy into that indigo thing. I'm gonna go with the fact that the Psalms 83 nations and the Gentiles use the word races to traumatize us so that we wouldn't get this knowledge. See, this is them working hand in hand, Confederate against the family. There is no way to go back and for us to take these people under our arms and go kumbaya, because the wickedness that's implanted in them is there and it's not going anywhere. It's just not. There's no way to change those people. They are who they are. And the only thing that they're concerned about right now is continuing with the lie. The only thing that we can do is keep our frequency up and stop looking toward the earth and these beings for any type of, I don't know, change, hope. because it's not going to happen. It's just it can't happen because it's not in them. They're not equipped with this. We keep thinking that because we changed and because we have these emotional feelings and we emotionally tie ourselves to people, blah, blah, that they're the same. They're not the same. Do not let anyone continue to tell us about love, love, love everybody and that these people are the same. We're all the same, because that is a lie. It's a complete lie. Focus on the mighty one. I also noticed a couple days ago, it's, I saw the word remember, and for some reason, it kept playing around in my head. It's like there was something there that triggered a thought about remember. I don't know what it was, but I looked up the word. Rem, R-E-M, means plasma. Ember, E-M-B-E-R, means spark. Plasma fire, plasma spark. This is how they bastardized the language. This is why we're stuck in this English language. I remember a few years ago when we were coming out with these Ebonics and Pig Latin way back in the day. Some of you probably remember this. And the Gentiles took control of that whole thing. They controlled the narrative, and they wouldn't allow the Ebonics or anything like that to continue, and they shut that down. Ebonics probably and Pig Latin was probably the best thing for us because it's a language that we could have all learned and spoken and got away from this bastardized English. At least we would have had a way to communicate with each other. There was never that opportunity with this English because they have words hidden into this English language together to get her. All of the words, just about all of the words are that way. They all mean something completely different. And so while we were napping or sleeping, I was in a deep sleep, I know that. They were doing these news reports and all these newspaper articles and all these things, and they were communicating with each other. And we didn't know. We were just reading articles, not seeing the truth about what was going on. But this is how they communicated. They were doing the same thing as soon as the CV hit and they started using the Greek letters. See, that everything goes back to the Greek. This is why they were so hard on pushing this Greek language, and they never really pushed Hebrew or anything like that. They kept trying to push us into this Greek, and they didn't push the Latin. See, this is the reason that they were pushing these things so that they could speak under our noses and we wouldn't know. So we have to detach from those people because they are who they are. I mean, it just is the way it is. And we have to stop thinking that they're going to change. They're not going to change. We have to look at the words we speak and find out what they go back to the etymology of it, because it's all hidden. Something is hidden in everything. Remember, you wouldn't think remember was anything. Remember, plasma spark. There you go. All praises to the mighty one. Love and devotion to the earthly mother and the Hamashiach. Shalom, family.